It was a couple of years before the pandemic. I just came off of an addiction, so I was addicted to Xanax. The withdrawal is absolutely killer, to be honest with you. It's one of the worst things I ever experienced in my life. So afterwards, I found myself just working in jobs that I had no motivation to do at all. There was no passion behind it in the slightest. So a few people close to me basically suggested I'm going back to college. Business was one of the few subjects that I actually had an interest in. So I applied for level 6 and just began from there. Level 6, that was online. That was a bit difficult to transition to, considering I'd never done anything like that in my life. The only experience I'd really had online with Zoom calls was the redundancy meeting. that was it. Just had to adapt to it. And then in HNC, we got to do a blended approach. Quite like that. We just kind of took it from there, all the way to the degree. I kind of knew what I wanted to do, but what I wanted to do is very challenging to get into investment banking. There wasn't really a clear way for me to actually go for it. And any other ways that I found that I can go for it, I didn't really feel that I might be good enough, whether it's trying to get internships or possibly sit in the CFA in the future. But in terms of the lecturers, amazing. So they really do take a genuine interest in your welfare. The lecturers do go above and beyond to help you out. They're completely invested in getting the best outcome possible for the students. So in terms of where I am just now, so I am doing the degree. It is an 8-year course, but it is delivered at the college. I would say if you're scared for the transition to university, this is the best way to kind of ease yourself in. It makes it more accessible to people as well, because there is the travel aspect of it too. So this allows them to travel to somewhere more local, with more support in place, and still get a university degree. One way or another, I would like to be successful in whatever it is I do. So ideally, I would like to go into investment banking. It's an intense career, without a doubt. From what I've also heard, if you enjoy it, it's going to be one of those things that feels more like a slightly stressful hobby from time to time. I genuinely enjoy investing in the background, so I've been doing that for about 3 years at the moment, trying to use fundamental analysis to try and find undervalued stocks, so good companies at good prices. In terms of sobering up, the college going here has kept me on the straight and narrow. It has also gave me different ways of thinking about things, so that I can approach other ideas to potentially do. So then my mind's staying busy in that sense. It never really had to stay that way where I'm hitting rock bottom. It's more like here I am, I'm achieving something. So it's kind of gave me a little bit of a confidence boost in that as well. But it's also helped me with working on certain skills, such as communication, critical thinking as well is definitely one, problem solving, and also managing my stress. Stress definitely played a part into my addiction, without a doubt. Stress is a natural thing you're always going to feel. I view stress differently now. It's more, it helps me appreciate the gravity of a situation as opposed to avoid a situation. So if I'm feeling stressed, then that just means, I appreciate how, important this thing is. It's definitely helped me just alter my way of thinking to a healthier way, where I'm able to sit there, analyse the stock markets and researching the business. I've got a whole sort of method to doing that, step by step. Yeah, it's been pretty good. In terms of beyond that, I would like to help people one day. With struggles with mental health and addiction, I would say that I am in a position to, at the very least, relate with people. And the support systems in the UK, they have been eroding over the years. And if it continues like this, it's just going to be nothing available in 10, 20 years' time. So if I do manage to be successful in investment banking, should hopefully have a decent bit of money to fund something in terms of drug rehabilitation or mental health. So whether it is volunteering through my own time, or whether I do have enough money to possibly fund something in the future one day, one way or another, the end goal is to be able to help people eventually.